All right, today we're going to be doing a rescue assignment for GFMS PMT RL12 Stampede. Stampede is the selection we're looking at. So let's preview this as a student. That's good. All right, so click Start Now. So the first thing we always do is we read the selection. So let me close this right here. The Cattle. This is Stampede by Jennifer A. McCormick. The cattle will spook by the waterfall at Devil's Gap, said Luke, the head wrangler. We got to keep 'em under control. Downstream from the crossing is the biggest rapid in the river. If they try to cross on their own, they might be whisked away. A storm's coming too, Papa said. They'll be skittish before we even start. And Anna closed her eyes and tried to sleep, but couldn't. The men will need my help, she thought. But when Papa slipped into his bedroll, he whispered, Anna, you stay near Rufus tomorrow. It'll be dangerous. But Papa, I'm a good hand. No, Anna, I'll be watching you instead of the herd. It's settled. Now, off to sleep, darling. Anna crossed her arms and stared at the sky, and the stars disappeared under a blanket of clouds, and the wind whistled and bent the prairie grass. Nervous, the cattle bawled and stomped the ground. The camp slept, but everyone but Anna. Why couldn't Papa understand? Anna felt a few drops of rain. She got up, grabbed her hat, and tiptoed toward her horse, hobbled nearby. Copper, she whispered. The horse nuzzled Anna. He seemed to sense her frustration, and Anna saddled up and rode slowly into the darkness. She wanted to be alone, and Anna pulled her hat down against the rain, pelting now. And she lost herself in the memories of working on the ranch with Papa and Mama, and that was when Anna had learned to love wrangling, and Luke, the head wrangler, had shaped her into one of the best riders on the ranch. A loud crack of thunder shook Anna from her thoughts, and Copper pranced nervously. As lightning lit the landscape, Anna saw the herd and sensed the same fear. Whoa, Anna said, trying to keep Copper from dancing. If this ruckus keeps up, those cattle are going to panic. As she spoke, a bigger blaze of lightning crashed, and from the direction of the herd, there came a sudden low rumbling. Stampede, Anna cried, and it's coming this way. The sleeping men lay between Anna and the cattle stampede. She swung Copper around and raced back, yelling so loud her chest hurt, and nearing the camp. Anna saw the cowboys frantically trying to get out of the way, and Anna sucked in the cool, moist air. She had forgotten to breathe. The lightning flashed bright as daylight, and at full speed, Anna guided Copper towards the stampeding cattle. She dug in her heels and leaned against his neck, and Copper responded to her urgency and raced forward. Anna pulled alongside the young cattle in the lead, shaking her hat at them and whooping. Desperate to change their direction, the leaders veered, and slowly, the herd followed, and Anna breathed again. The camp was safe. Take the left point, a voice yelled, and Anna couldn't believe it. She hesitated. Luke yelled again, are you going to help or not? Anna nodded and then headed towards the point to help force the leaders back to the herd. Afterwards, Anna poured coffee to warm the cowboys, and Papa looked at her sternly. Anna was stunned by the fierce emotion in Papa's usually gentle brown eyes. But Papa cleared his throat and said, I don't know what you were doing out there, but she was saving our hides. That's what, said Rufus, taking the coffee pot. That one's quite a hand. Yep, Luke chimed in. And how about that spark in her eyes? Lit up the whole prairie, it did. Papa looked down at Anna. I was going to say, whatever you were doing out there, you handled the horse well. He pulled Anna into a bear hug. If you forgive an old man for loving his girl too much, I'd be proud to have you ride with us tomorrow. What do you say? In answer, Anna buried her smiling face in Papa's chest. At last, she was a true wrangler. All right, so what will Luke most likely do in the future? Question number 1. Oh, there goes my lights. Oh, well. Tell Papa that he needs to hire more wranglers? Well, it doesn't indicate that anywhere, does it? Suggest that Anna become his assistant? No, he doesn't say that either. How about take the cattle back home because of the storm? No, it doesn't say that either. Give Anna tips to make her an even better wrangler? Well, let's see. They're asking her to ride. That might be it. And it said, said, are you going to help? So I'm going to say Luke is most likely going to give Anna tips to make her a better wrangler. What theme is present throughout the story? Is it Anna's dedication to her horse and the herd? Well, she is dedicated. How about this? Anna's boredom with the wranglers at the ranch. Well, she never says she's bored. How about Anna's interest in joining the rodeo someday? Well, it never says that either. How about Anna's talent for cooking? All she does is give them a drink, so it has to be A. Anna's not able to sleep because she's anxious about getting wet if the storm blows in. Clothes dry, tried to sleep, but it's not talking about getting wet. It says the men will need her help. Excited about watching them herd the cattle? No. Upset about not being allowed to help? Maybe. Let's click that for now. Or is it determined to take her horse for a quiet ride in the dark? No, it has to be C. The word ruckus in paragraph 12. Whoa, Anna said, trying to keep Copper from dancing. If this ruckus keeps up, those cattle are going to panic. And the ruckus was what up here? Thunder and lightning. So is it horses prancing? No. Is it wranglers talking in the camp? No. Is it cattle stomping the ground? No, it has to be thunder cracking in the sky. Question 5. Anna pulled alongside the young cattle in the lead, shaking her hat at them and whooping, desperate to change their direction. The leaders veered, and slowly, slowly the herd followed. Anna breathed again, and the camp was safe. So is this paragraph organized in cause and effect? Is it main idea and supporting detail? Is it contrasting something, telling how things are different? Or is it Anna's desperation is the most important thing, followed by less important? Well, it's not that. There's nothing being contrasted, so it's not that. Anna's ride is not the main idea, and then supporting details. It has to be the cause is she's riding along, shaking her hat, and then slowly the herd. The effect is that they followed. So it's A. Question number 6. Which word best describes the author's attitude towards the characters in the story? Distaste. Does he not like them? She not like them? No, it's not hatred. Is it respect? There's no love, I don't think. I think it has to be respect. What's the main purpose of paragraph 1? The cattle will spook by the waterfall at Devil's Gap, said Luke, the head wrangler. We got to keep them under control. Downstream from the crossing is the biggest rapid in the river. If they try to cross on their own, they might be whisked away. Is it to introduce characters? Not really. We just hear about Luke. So it's not characters. Is it the theme of the story? I don't think so. Is it to foreshadow trouble? Maybe. Or does it relate to an unusual event? No, I think it's foreshadowing trouble.